White House officials are quoted as saying that the eventual goal would be to have all foreigners vaccinated before entry into the country, with some exceptions. South Africa is part of a select group of countries that include China, India, Brazil, Iran, the United Kingdom and European Schengen nations, from which the US has restricted travel due to COVID-19. Interagency working groups are ironing out how the requirements would work, including what would represent a valid proof of vaccination for foreigners coming from different parts of the globe, often from places where vaccine availability is not as widespread. Currently, all travellers to the United States must produce a negative COVID-19 PCR test result taken within 3 days of travel. While broader vaccine mandates continue to be a controversial topic of debate, New York this week became the first US city to mandate proof of vaccination for all indoor spaces, including restaurants, theaters, and gyms, among others.
The key to NYC Pass will be a first-in-the-nation approach. It will require vaccination for workers and customers in indoor dining, in indoor fitness facilities, indoor entertainment facilities. This is going to be a requirement. The only way to patronize these establishments indoors will be if you're vaccinated, at least one dose. The same for folks in terms of work. They'll need at least one dose. This is crucial because we know that this will encourage a lot more vaccination. We've seen it already.
Federal government employees and contractors must attest to vaccinations or comply with new rules on mask wearing and regular testing. The Defense Secretary is expected to soon announce mandatory COVID vaccinations for all service members, while private companies like Walmart, Facebook, Disney and Microsoft are imposing requirements for their employees.
Every day, more businesses are implementing their own vaccine mandates. The Justice Department has made it clear that it is legal to require COVID-19 vaccines. We all want our lives to get back to normal. And fully vaccinated workplaces will make that happen more quickly and more successfully.
But a countershove to these mandates is coming from Republican-run states which have banned vaccine passports, including Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, and Texas.
As I have said all along, these vaccines are always voluntary and never forced. Government should not require any Texan to show proof of vaccination and reveal private health information just to go about their daily lives. That is why I issued an executive order that prohibits government-mandated vaccine passports in Texas.
With only 50% of the US population fully vaccinated, experts say the country finds itself at yet another inflection point, with daily cases close to the 100,000 mark, numbers that could double in the coming weeks. Of concern here is the combination of the Delta variant's exceptional infectiousness combined with millions of unvaccinated who now appear to be driving the fourth wave in the US, with additional concerns that those choosing not to get the jab will continue to give the virus an opportunity to morph into an even more virulent and deadly strain in a country already averaging 411 deaths per day. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.